watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. It is Friday, January 5th. Thank you for joining us as we are live and as we stream on www.kpvm.tv. In our top story, Pahrump pauses to honor the life and memory of former Sheriff Sharon Worley. The community came out to honor her, including judges, commissioners, law enforcement, friends, and family, to attend her services at the Pahrump Nugget today. Sheriff Sharon Worley was celebrated by Pastor Drake Austin, who opened the public service with a prayer, followed by a family friend who gave Sharon Worley's eulogy. There were also many friends and family who reflected on Sharon and her life as a mom, wife, friend, and member of the law enforcement community and the greater Pahrump community. The procession started by carrying former Sheriff Sharon Worley's casket on a horse-drawn carriage, followed by many law enforcement vehicles and a riderless horse representing Sheriff Worley's riding affinity. There were also many others who left the Pahrump Nugget and made their way down Highway 372 to East Street, where former Sheriff Worley was laid to rest at the Chief Toccopa Cemetery. News 25 will report more on former Sheriff Sharon Worley's services on future News 25 broadcasts. And turning now to national news, a school shooting in Iowa leaves a sixth grader dead and 5 others injured, RJ Camacho reports.
On January 4th, in the early morning hours, a shooting occurred in Iowa at Perry High School on students' first day back after winter break. The shooting resulted in the death of a 6th grader and wounded 5 others who were sheltering in barricaded classrooms. The shooting began at 7:37 in the morning, and police arrived within minutes of receiving reports of an active shooter situation. The shooter was identified as 17-year-old Dylan Butler, who was found dead by officers. Investigators with the Dallas County Sheriff's Office believe that the gunshot wound that killed Butler was self-inflicted. According to authorities, Butler was armed with both a pump-action shotgun and a small-caliber handgun. Officers also discovered an improvised explosive device, but rendered it safe. 3 gunshot victims were treated at Iowa Methodist Medical Center, while other victims were taken to a second hospital. According to a spokesperson for Mercy One Des Moines Medical Center, only 1 was in critical condition due to their injuries, but it wasn't life-threatening, while other victims appeared to be stable according to reports. Officers conducted an investigation in partnership with federal and state investigators and interviewed Butler's friends, as well as analyzing his social media profiles. According to reports, shortly before the Thursday shooting, Butler had posted a photo of the school bathroom captioned "Now We Wait" with the song "Stray Bullet" by German band KMFDM accompanying the picture. Investigators also found photos of Butler posing with various firearms, according to an anonymous official. According to the family of Dylan Butler, he was relentlessly bullied ever since elementary school, and it had escalated when his younger sister had started getting picked on as well. Yesenia Roeder Hall, the sister of Butler, went on to state that he was hurting. He got tired. He got tired of the bullying. He got tired of the harassment. Was it a smart idea to shoot up the school? No. God, no. A candlelight vigil was held at a park on the night of the shooting, where families gathered to pay respects in light of the tragic event.
A Clark County firefighter is arrested on suspicion of possession of child pornography. He's identified as Isaiah Philip Thoreau, 34, and Thoreau was booked on 3 counts of possession of visual pornography of a person under the age of 16. A spokesperson for Clark County confirms that Terrell is currently on indefinite suspension without pay. The firefighter is expected to appear in court February 5th. And as of January 1st, it's a new year and approximately 80 new laws are on the books. KPVM's Anthony Roberts explains.
With the new year here, so are many new laws for Nevada. Here are some new laws that have been put into effect. SB 277 increases the legal amount of marijuana a person can possess in Nevada from 1 ounce to 2.5 ounces. SB 307 places a limit on how long the Nevada Department of Corrections can keep an offender in solitary confinement, limiting it to 15 consecutive days. The law also blocks offenders with serious mental illnesses from being put into solitary confinement. AB 286 gives inmates the ability to vote from jail. Jails are now required to create policies to allow registration and voting to happen safely without coercion, as well as ensuring the secrecy of the ballot and the process for same-day voting registration. AB 376 allows state employees 8 weeks of paid family leave over a 12-month period for things such as caring for a seriously ill family member, to bond with a newborn or adopted child, to recover from or undergo medical treatment for a serious illness. Employees must meet certain requirements to be eligible. AB 289 allows for the use of human composting. This is the process of organically disposing of human remains and converting them into soil.
The Vegas Golden Knights are getting a new unofficial mascot with lots of puppy power. We'll explain after the break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by Living Free Gym. Kickstart your journey to a healthier, fitter you. No add-on or hidden fees. Join today. Call 775-505-3877.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, Chance, the Gila Monster, Vegas Golden Knights mascot, will soon have to make room for a new puppy pal because VGK is partnering with America's Vet Dogs to help co-raise a service dog, and you fans are invited to help name the puppy.
The Vegas Golden Knights announced that the club is partnered with America's Vet Dogs to co-raise a future service dog for a United States veteran or first responder with disabilities. The puppy, a 7-week-old male yellow Labrador Retriever, will join the Golden Knights in the coming weeks and spend 16 to 18 months undergoing basic training and socialization with Golden Knights players, staff, and fans. The puppy will frequent the Knights front office and attend select events at T-Mobile Arena and elsewhere to expose him to various environments that will help mold him into a confident and calm future service dog. Fans are invited to submit name ideas for the puppy at dealersnhl.formstack.com/forums/pup_name_submission. America's Vet Dogs is a national nonprofit that provides specially trained service dogs with veterans, first responders, and active duty service members with disabilities at no cost to them. For more information on America's Vet Dogs and ways to get involved, visit vetdogs.org.
And Death Valley National Park needs your input regarding a project to rehabilitate water and wastewater systems there.
The National Park Service is currently seeking public comments in regards to a proposed project that would rehabilitate both the water and wastewater systems in Furnace Creek and Cow Creek within Death Valley National Park. NPS has received funding due to the Great American Outdoors Act in order to rehabilitate these two systems, which are also the park's two largest water and wastewater systems. The systems currently in place have exceeded their lifespan in the extreme extreme environment in Death Valley and are regularly breaking down. Staff with the National Park Service have had to repair the water system 32 times in 2023 and 67 times in 2022. The wastewater system had to be repaired 12 times in 2023 and 15 in 2022. Furnace Creek and Cow Creek's utility systems happen to be the park's largest utilities, serving 1.7 million visitors per year and approximately 450 residents within the valley. The project is said to include water service to Timbisha Shoshone Village, the Oasis at Death Valley, campgrounds and the Visitor Center in Furnace Creek, and housing and offices for National Park Service in Cow Creek. The construction for this project is expected to begin next year in 2025. The proposed improvements would be able to enhance both employee and visitor experiences by providing more reliable service. National Park Service plans as well to add redundancy into the water systems to aid portable water service continuing if there is a break in one section of a water main pipe. The systems are designed to support anticipated future visitation levels and potential future facilities. Modifications would also protect natural resources by reducing sewage spills and reducing water loss from pipe leaks and breaks. The system would be upgraded to meet regulatory requirements, and features would be added to make work safer for National Park Service utility operators. You can review and comment on the environmental assessment at parkplanning.mps.gov/DEVA water wastewater. Comments will be accepted until February 22nd, 2024. The National Park Service will consider all feedback in the final decision on the proposed project in accordance with the National Environmental Policy Act.
And in this week's segment of Positive Pahrump, we're speaking with Pastor Isaiah of local church New Hope about the church's food bank, which provides services for people throughout our community.
Parenting is a challenge, especially when dealing with behavioral issues or special needs. We've been there. Download the Been There Life Coaching app and talk to someone who's been in your shoes. A sponsor of Positive Pahrump.
Hi, I'm Pastor Isaiah with New Hope Fellowship at 781 West Street, here to speak to you about our food bank, Path of Hope, which we run every single Wednesday from 9 to noon. The director of our food bank is Darlene Miller. We serve over 500 families every single week, and our donations are always open. We accept donations of clothing, of food, of help. We're always in need of volunteers. We're always in need of those who want to be a positive influence in our community. If you have any questions, you can come by our church at, again, 781 West Street, Pahrump, Nevada. New Hope Fellowship. Thank you.
All right, don't grab that remote. It's a big game weekend leading up to the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. All that and more in sports when we return.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, the Raiders face off with the Broncos this weekend, and Mikey Ruhan is telling us more at our Look at Sports.
Time now for your News 25 Look at Sports. Golden Knights in a bit of a slump. They fell to their Stanley Cup rivals last night, the Florida Panthers, 4-1. Let's see if they can turn things around tomorrow against the New York Islanders. Jack Eichel has been named the lone Vegas Golden Knight representative on the Western Conference team for the 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend held in Toronto, February 1st, February 3rd. Raiders play their final game of this season this Sunday. They welcome the Denver Broncos. But it's not the last game for two of their players. The league announced defensive end Max Crosby and punter A.J. Cole play in the annual Pro Bowl game. Pahrump Valley High School girls basketball, they're taking on Legacy at home tonight. JV is in progress and varsity at 6:30. That's your look at sports on News 25.
And if you love Mikey as much as we do, you're in luck because here he is again telling us what's cooking this Sunday on Classic Country Breakfast.
Howdy. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast, born on January 2nd, 1936, Roger Miller will celebrate him. Born on January 4th, Hattie Lovelace will celebrate her. And on January 3rd, 1950, Sun Studio was opened by Sam Phillips, which launched the career of legendary acts like Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, Carl Perkins, and Roy Orbison. In the Not an Oldie But a Goodie segment, we'll hear the new song from Sawyer Brown called Nashville Cat, and a special acoustic performance from Dale Pone, who is the guitarist for Lacey J. Dalton and a very talented songwriter.
Well, my rent's too high, I gotta move away. The landlords are knocking, don't have enough to pay. Gonna head to Salt Lake City to find a new way, cause I can't stand those renters blues.
Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio and streaming at www.kpvm.tv, channel 25.8.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's look through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam to get a forecast on our first weekend of 2024. Beautiful blue skies and a couple of scattered clouds, still cold and snow-peaked mountains, all that and more in weather when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios, all up and down the Ace Country Radio Network, and here your computer or mobile device anytime of the day or night, 24/7, 365. It's www.kpvm.tv. 8 channels of digital entertainment. It's all the stuff we broadcast. We broadcast it all over the world, now on the net, so lots of fun. Fernley, 45 degrees, feeling frisky and Fallon at 46. Carson City hit 45 and said, nah, it's enough. Tonopah already got the cold spot honors at 38, and why try, so there you go. Goldfield, 40 degrees, 54 out there in beautiful Beatty. 61 in Amargosa makes them the warmest spot, let's say that. 58 out in Las Vegas, and Death Valley sporting a manly 71. But here in the Paradise Pahrump, let's take a look at the current temperature. It's like 51 degrees. It's exactly 51 degrees. In fact, 58 just a little bit earlier. That's why we call it Paradise, man. Wind out of the north-northwest to 13 miles per hour. The sun rose this morning majestically at 6:55. Set this evening under beautiful, mostly clear skies. And the sunset at 4:43. Sure look good. Heading down into the west. The low tonight, 28 degrees. Getting a little chilly out there. Maybe put a ice cube tray out on your back porch and see what happens for your morning beverage, wouldn't you think? I don't know, as we head into tomorrow, clouds. Man, lots of clouds this weekend. In fact, and kind of doubling down on the wind kicking up fiercely. Sunday, 24 mile per hour average gusts, so we're going to see some 30s and 40 mile per hour out there, but things recover nicely on Monday. All those clouds blow away. We get sunshine for the next 5 days. Not too bad. A little bit of cloud cover mixed in there, but no real talk of rain, and temperatures hovering in the upper 40s and lower 50s. Should be a stellar week ahead of winter weather in southern Nevada. All right, back to the desk. Unit Gentry.
Thanks so much, John. Well, that does it for this edition of 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, thanks for tuning in, and please enjoy this first weekend of 2024. Be sure to spend time with your family and loved ones, and rest in peace, former Sheriff Sharon Worley. Good night.